I think we're live. We're trying to be live. I hope we're live. Things seem to think we're live. Alright. So, there we go. Sorry about the odd cutoff suddenly on the last bit of the stream. It was not my intention. Oh, it's getting cold in here. That was not my intention. The power went out. Well, actually, the power started to surge where it was trying to go out, and then it was coming right back, but it was enough to kick me. It was enough that my computer was like, nope, I'm out. And, but Russell's was still running, so he tried to get a message into chat to, let you guys know that, we were having a power issue. There we go. I'm having operator issue trying to get my glue gun plugged in. There's our... Why is that flashing? What the fuck was that? What did that? Okay. I don't know what that flash was because I only saw that flash on the camera. I just plugged in the glue gun. Wasn't any weird reflection off of that. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Now my camera's being funky. I don't know. I don't know, kids. I don't know. I'm about ready to just throw my hands up in the air today. I don't fucking know. I'm just here. Alright. So, we're gonna try to finish this. Damn it. So, if the power goes out again, I'm just gonna have to record finishing this up on my own. But I was hoping to finish this up on stream. So we got our derpy, scary little snowman guy. I don't know if we're gonna do all of these bows. We could put a couple on the house too. On maybe the windows on the one side that aren't quite so decorated. Oh shit. Well, I cut that one a little too close. Oops. Oops, doodles. That's alright. We can salvage it. Maybe we'll save the rest for the house. We've got the tree looking all festive-y here. We're gonna put a couple more. We'll do maybe green guy down here and maybe another red guy like over in here. I know we don't really have anything on the back, but the back is the back. Is the back. And maybe we'll go one more green guy. Sorry, I'm waiting on the glue gun to heat up. Like, the glue gun isn't plugged into the surge protector that the computer's in, so now I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Unless my camera was just recalibrating to being on again after its rudely untimely cutoff. So, we're not entirely sure what happened. It's been snowing since about, let's say 4 o'clock-ish this afternoon. It might have started around 3, but we'll say 4-ish. Kind of unusual for us to get snow in November. We did have some wintry mix come down Friday. Wasn't quite like this though. And apparently, according to the town Facebook network, multiple people reported seeing 2 orange flashes in different parts of the sky, and then a bright blue-white flash happened. So they said it sounded like 3 transformers went in succession, which might have been why the power kept like surging up and down while Russell was still connected and I wasn't. And then it completely went out, and we thought maybe it was a substation issue, because when we stepped outside, like, the entire town, as far as we could see, was dark. So we're like, oh shit. So power came up, and we weren't quite sure if it was going to stay up, and we hadn't had dinner yet. We took a quick walk around the block or so in the snow, and just to see how far, you know, who was on, who wasn't. And it was weird because part of the main street that we were on was up, but part of it wasn't. It was bizarre. And then, like, part of the block behind us, like, one section was still out, but streetlights were on in some parts of that. It was very strange how the power was on and not on at the same time. And we got back to the house and the power was still on, and we're like, okay, well, let's make dinner. I think we're okay, because we were having pizza and I didn't want it to be in cooking progress and have the power go out. So we quick ate, and I'm sitting here eating, and the power went out again. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And you could still hear the crews, because the crews came back down the main street that we're on, and they were double checking a transformer, like 2 houses down from us. And there was like 2 different power trucks, and they had a fire rescue truck out there, I guess, to help block traffic, or at least to keep people slowed down so they didn't hit any of the line workers. Actually, there was 3 bucket trucks, because we could hear the guys yelling back and forth and stuff, and then the power went down again, and we're like, are you fucking kidding me? It wasn't down long, maybe 5-10 minutes at most, and I got back on the Facebook network, and the Facebook network's like, yeah, I just saw a transformer blow like a minute ago, and we don't have power down here. And I'm like, what the hell? Why are all of the transformers in this town suddenly just blowing? It's not like we have an ice storm. It's fucking snow. And it's not even that heavy snow. There's maybe 2 inches on the ground. 3 tops. Tops. And I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. There's like no snow in the roads. The roads are just wet. Or at least they were when we were out on our work. Spots on the sidewalks were starting to get a little slushy, but even the sidewalks were wet. Which makes me feel like it did start as rain first, because nobody salts anything around here. They worry about it after the fact. Nobody pre-treats anything. And I'm just like, this is really bizarre. And turns out we weren't the only ones with power problems. Down in up in Fayetteville was having problems. 2 towns over from us, Greenland and West Fork, they were all going down. And we're just like, what the fuck is happening? Now, just as I was bringing everything back up, I just had brought OBS back up, I just brought Mozilla back up, and as I went to go start typing that, okay, let's try this again, I could have swore the one light blinked, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So we're gonna see what happens. I'm running my mouth because I'm waiting for the glue gun to, oh, there we go. Waiting for the glue gun to get its act back together here. But, yeah, so I don't know what the fuck is going on here tonight. It's very strange. You know what? I'm gonna put you down here, because you look a little lonely. And I think we'll put you over here instead. Whoop. Sorry, glue gun. We'll put you over here. Get all the glue strings off of here. All the little spider webbies. Power goes down again, I'm just gonna fucking lose my shit altogether. Like, my dad was bitching. He's like, well, can't you call somebody? And we're like, Dad, Do you understand how many people are without power? It's not just our house. Like, us calling them and bitching at them isn't gonna make it get fixed faster. Like, I understand that you're on oxygen. You have an emergency canister that's rather big that doesn't require power. You've got a battery operated backup and 3 batteries for it. Like, so there's our tree guy. Our tree guy is so... Excuse the mess that is my desk. There is stuff everywhere. We still aren't in a frame here. My little Bob Ross. My little Bob Ross figurine. He talks. He's dusty as shit because, you know, everything on my desk, but... So, he likes to talk sometimes. Alright. This worked as a great nightlight, though. A great ambient light to eat by. Alright, I'm gonna sit Mr. Tree off to the side. We've got our woodshed that we need to cover up our seams on. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab some more of our fiber fill. And in all honesty, our snowman's not that bad. I mean, he's pretty derpy, but he's okay. He's cute for being mostly fiber fill. I mean, I wasn't so sure that was gonna work, but it seemed to. Ah, yes, the smell of the glue gun melting. And the age-old, don't burn me, glue gun. Keep your fingers out of the hot glue. This is only fiber fill. It is airy and fluffy. We don't want to press down too hard. So this is our woodshed box. So we're just putting some fluff on there to hide our seams. Alright, that's a little big, so let me snip that. Alright, that'll work there. And the tacky glue did do pretty well at holding all that together. Sorry, even like I said earlier, if that went through earlier, I'm not sure where the stream cut out, you know. The glue, even though I'm on low temp now, I've got a dual temp gun. We got the dual temp in an attempt to keep me from completely burning myself. Shit, did I don't know if I might have to go hunting for another glue stick. I thought I had brought one in. I don't see it. So that could be a slight issue. I might have to go find one. Alright. So, I'll tell you, it's getting chilly in here. Russell went to bed. So, he turned off his space heater and his computer. And now that I've lost the heat from both, it's getting chilly on up in here. And if you're really scared about about touching this stuff. You can use a popsicle stick or something to just kind of tap that down. Ooh, that's warm. That's warm even though it's low temp. I can feel the heat coming off of that. Alright. Got quite the mess going here. Okay. Actually, I want to pull you out just a little bit more. We might put a little bit more fluff up on here since this is a flat surface. And it could potentially, you know, probably accumulate some snow. Alright, I am gonna need a stick for this. No idea what I got on my shirt. Might have been dough from when I was making the pizza dough. I'm just now seeing it. We need a little bit more fluffy stuff. Alright, so get a little bit more right there. Ah. Hot glue. Glue, don't do me like that. Actually, I think I might have to go and find another stick real quick because I was originally thinking, oh yeah, this will be more than enough. And now I'm like, I don't know. The underestimated side of my brain is like, you know, maybe we should go and get some more of that. All right. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit airy in this section. I have no idea what hot glue is made out of. I don't know if it's just paraffin. Probably not just paraffin. It doesn't quite liquefy that well. I know we're looking top down, so I'll try to remember to lay that down a little bit. So we're just trying to incorporate all of this stuff. So if you're in a pinch for some fake snow, don't forget to consider some polyfill. I mean, it might work, it might not. Alright, yeah, I definitely need to go and snag another glue stick because I don't see one right here. Get these glue strings out of here. Sorry, I'm also trying not to burn myself at the same time. Alright, let me quick run and grab that. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Well, it might be more than 2 seconds. But, yeah, let me just double check real quick, because I actually thought I had grabbed an extra stick. But now I don't see it anywhere in the mess and chaos that... Oh, shit. That is my desk. There goes my roll of toilet paper that I'm using as tissues because we're out of tissues. That's a mini stick. Mini stick's not gonna work in this gun. Alright, let me go see if I can find one of the bigger sticks. I'll be right back. Success. We have found one. A little bit yellow with age, but we have found one nonetheless. So, yay, that mission accomplished. Oh my god, I'm so cold. Okay. Why is it so cold in here? I don't know. Alright. Because it's winter. It's 32 degrees outside. And this is the coldest room in the whole damn house. Alright. For some reason, we have central heating in this house, right? Central air. Somebody put it in before the mother-in-law bought the house. Apparently, we don't know why. There are ducts in the floor. Air ducts, air vents in the floor here, in this room. Nothing comes out of them. No cold air in the summer when the AC is on, and no hot air in the winter. Not a effing clue as to why. It's a grand mystery. When they got a little bit of money when his grandmother died, they replaced the heating furnace unit. The furnace AC unit. It's all one unit. I'm from New Jersey, okay? I'm used to heating and AC units being inside. Apparently here, the whole unit's outside, which kind of boggles my mind because I'm used to both things, like, being in the house. I'm okay with them being outside, though. It's just weird. But, what they thought when they replaced the unit, you know, it'd be strong enough to get the air to the whole house. And, when that happens... Yeah, no, the only thing that comes out of these ducts in this room is cold air when the wind blows in the winter. It's the only thing that comes out. We actually took packing tape and taped over the ducts in this room because I'm like, well, I don't want the cold air coming in, making it even effing colder in here. Like, that's ridiculous. So we have all of the glue mess everywhere. So we have 2 space heaters, plus the heat from our computers running, which usually does a fairly... You could see the pile of glue strings underneath of this piece of felt. Yes, you... Well, no, it's kind of off camera, I guess. Yeah, this thing's just dripping away. Make sure if you're using a glue gun, you do have something sitting under that nozzle that's not gonna burn. and it can get little glue drips on it, so, because it's gonna drip. Most glue guns do. Alright, so we're just putting the, come on now. I do not miss my glue gun days. Holy shit. Dust storm. I am using the husband's old work light, so it's like a metal backed light, like a metal aluminum dome. I've got it pointed, reflecting off the wall behind me. And I can't point it straight down to what we're doing because it kicks off light bars on the camera. The things the streamers go through so that you can actually see what the fuck we're doing. And, you know, it's not cheap. This is, like, the cheapest solution that we could come up with because I couldn't afford all of, like, the filtery lights and the ring lights and all that shit. Nor do I have the room for them. We're very limited on space here. So there's our woodshed, right? And that... Oh, no. Did this... Okay. I thought I hot glued it shut. That would just be, you know, quite the ending to today, wouldn't it? So that is going to live in there, right? And then hold on. And this goes in there. So then, you know, you can kind of have it sitting back there with itself. So that's all. That's that. That's gonna sit over there for right now. Alright, Marvin. I'm gonna need you here, buddy. We're getting all of our pieces together. Alright. So now, I don't know if the chimney's gonna work. Remember before I said I didn't know if we were gonna be able to pull the chimney off very well. And I still don't, but we're gonna try. We might just have to, you know, work some hot glue magic. We'll see. Some hot glue and fiber fill magic. Let's cut these pieces out. Put that over in the mess that is the scrap pile. So I did zoom out a bit because I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to assemble. I'm hoping we can. Hopefully the power decides to stay back on. Because I'm really effing annoyed about that. Really annoyed because we're starting to get some people in here. And I was like, oh, cool. I don't normally have anybody on Monday. Because I know the time that I stream is not exactly the best time. But it's what works for us. So I just kind of roll with it. Because I know people are coming home from work around that time, or getting dinner sorted or what have you. But later in the evening, the husband usually tries to do something with our friend when he gets done from work some nights. And oh my goodness, our friend Tyler, I feel so bad for the boy. Like, he had to go on this robotics exhibition trip for school. Because he joined or took this robotics elective class or something. to make it look good on his resume. And they had to go to Kentucky. We're in Northwest Arkansas. You would think it wouldn't be that big of a deal to go from here to there. Apparently. Not true. Not true. Alright. Is this what I'm looking for? I can't see. I can feel it. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. Where is it? There it is. I felt something plastic. I thought I was pulling the right bag. Surprise, I was not. Alright. There you are. Hold still, Marvin. Alright, that's right. I broke one of the needle threaders already. I knew I should have just gotten the magnifying one and spent the money. But me being a cheapskate, poor Marvin. I've been using Marvin as my thread card holder because I don't have a floss card. So since he was just kind of hanging out on the desk, I'm like, here, Marvin, be a pal and help the old Niesers out here. Since you're gonna stand there so majestically. Anyways. Alright, now we did find out that we could pull this off without separating, but it's a little bit of a pain to get that needle pulled through and to get the thread through it because my needle's a little small. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to rethread the needle too. Like, I doubt one pass is gonna be enough on this. Marvin usually stands up on his own without too much trouble. Marvin is my channel mascot. In all of his derpy glory that we made. He is a needle felted figurine. I did not make him on stream though. He was a, let's see if I can do this kind of brainchild. I think he was the first figurine I tried to make. And I didn't really know what the heck I was doing. Do I ever really know what the heck I'm doing? Probably not. But, you know, it's nice to pretend sometimes. We try to pretend that we know what we're doing. Once in a while it works out. Okay, this monstrosity. Alright. Oh no, did I? I did it backwards. Shit. Y'all, I kept looking at it and I kept thinking, no, we're right. We're right. Except it needs to be on this side. So that way. Right, so the chimney's not going to work out after all. God damn it. Right. Because I herpaderped hard on that one. I kept looking at it and I just kept thinking, in theory it should work, right? But only if your needle felt the right side of it, and I'm not gonna, it's not worth it at this point. We can just not have a chimney. But yeah, so yeah, my brain struck again. I swear. Alright, we'll just stick those over there. So, ay. Really? Whole time I was working on it when I would have had time to fix it. I don't have time to fix it at this point. I don't. I mean, if I really wanted to save it, I could. It's a small piece, but I don't know if I really want to save it at this point. Because it's not like it was gonna add that much to the piece. So, I mean... Oh, my backwards brain. My backwards brain. So we are going to see the edge of our roof. No matter how close I get this trimmed. Oh, that makes me mad. Like, I'm not mad so much that I'm not gonna be able to use it now. I mean, I could go back and fix it later off stream. It was only one small piece, but I'm just mad that I didn't catch it until now. The whole time I kept looking at it, I was like, something feels off. You can tell I don't sew much, because if I sewed more, I probably would have caught the mistake a lot sooner. Alright, so we did cut some fluff off of there. Oh, be careful, don't touch the hot glue gun. Okay, so there's the one piece of the roof. That's one side. Alright, so let's come in here. Oh, the road still sounds wet. I think they were saying that our snow showers could continue through 11 p.m. All the kids and parents are like, is there going to be school tomorrow? Guys, the roads aren't even icy and it's going to be 41 tomorrow. Probably. They don't want to be using up snow days already for a meh. Could go either way. I mean, the school year's just started. Are you kidding? In New Jersey, the teachers and the school district would like be laughing at parents' faces if they were like trying to see if school's gonna be closed for this. Be like, you're fucking kidding me? Of course there's gonna be school tomorrow. Though down here is different. I mean, down here like an inch seems to bring the area up to its knees. But back home, if you worked on the New Jersey Transit bus line and your ass like didn't show up, they're like, why weren't you at work? They're like, well, I don't want to drive in the snow. They're like, take the bus. The bus is running. Oh goodness. Alright. So I might have to rethread halfway through this guy. We will see. And I'm gonna have to cut that tail. Not a fan of these pink scissors. Really not. I thought they were gonna be better than they were. Singer. Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, Singer. Singer, stick to sewing machines, because your scissors, not the best. Not the best. Like, they don't even close all the way. There's a little... I don't know if I can get it to show up on camera. See that? This is closed. There's a freaking little gappy do at the tip of the scissor. Like, what the hell is that? My Fiskars scissors are much better than that, although Fiskars knows what they're doing in the scissor department. They've been making scissors forever. I don't know about Singer. Maybe Singer's made scissors forever, but that pair's not good. That pair wasn't that cheap either. I think these pink ones were like $5. Although maybe that's cheap in the scissor world now. I don't know. It was a little pricey for me for scissors, but then again, I did buy $10. I did buy $10 scissors once with a 40 off coupon. But they were nice. They're my Fiskars scissors. They were non-stick coated. Over in the scrapbooking section. Not sponsored by Fiskars, by the way. Not sponsored. But those guys, man. I still have them here somewhere. I think they're in my craft drawer. One of my craft drawers. When I was doing sock puppets a lot, we had gotten all this stuff to make more sock puppets, which is why I've got so many Google eyes and just odds and ends, like little scraps of fabric to try to like stick capes or some kind of clothing on them or whatever. And then we had like some different kind of yarns and flowers that I could try to do for hair. Because I took apart a Gerber daisy fake flower and made a troll sock puppet for a friend, kind of mirrored or used the inspiration of their World of Warcraft character for it. That one actually came out pretty cool. That one's kind of fun to do. But, you know, I had like a whole heap of stuff. And I'm trying to work through that so we can get rid of some of it. I gotta have room for my yarn, yo. I'm kind of more into the needle felting, painting with the wool stuff, and just regular painting now. More than I am into the crafting things lately. Crafting gets like hella expensive. Even when you're like, oh, you know, this will only be a couple of dollars. $30 later, you're still trying to get everything you need for your like $3 craft. What is happening here? It's like, what just happened? So you're like, oh, well, I need paint for this, and then I need this, and then I need that. I mean, it's different when you've got like a craft stash and you've got stuff that you can pull from. That's a little different, but you know, it takes time. You accumulate all that shit. Like glue guns, they're not that cheap. I mean, sometimes you can get the minis, the mini high temps, for like under $5, depending on where you go. I think when I worked for AC Moore, we sold them for like $1.99 on sale, I want to say, at times. But you know, this was, oh god, how long's it been? Last I worked there, I was in my 20s. Oh god, has it really been almost like at least 15 years? Almost 20 since I worked there. Wow. That's a scary thought. That's a very scary thought. Wow. How are we looking? Alright, we're not looking too bad. We're gonna see some of the stitching, but we're gonna put fluff on there so it won't show too badly. Alright, so we're gonna grab, goes to the trash pile. It kills me to throw anything away, like at all. But sometimes you just gotta stick stuff in the trash pile. Can't save everything, even though we may want to. And when you're on a budget, anything that goes into the waste pile hurts my heart. Like, I love the look of the acrylic paint pours, and some of those guys and gals that do a lot of them, they can make some really beautiful stuff. I can't do them personally. I can't. I've tried. I did one. I didn't have silicone. I couldn't find any. Couldn't find any. I don't know if I just wasn't looking in the right spots or whatever. I tried to do like a cheap person's version of it and was trying to use dish soap and Elmer's glue, and it didn't come out the way that other people's had, so I was a little disappointed. But, and I was using tubes, old tubes of Liquitex Basics that I needed to get rid of because they were about to dry out anyway, so I'm like, well, that's fine. I'm not using these. They're just gonna sit here and go bad, so I might as well use them, right? It's like, use it or lose it. And time marches forward on the paint and things, and it's not like it's watercolor where I can reconstitute it. And oh my god, I cringe so bad. And I know it's a me thing, and I know it's because I'm on such a tight budget for everything. So any little bit of waste, I'm like cringing when I have it. But watching some of these guys and their videos on YouTube doing these paint pours, they look beautiful, but I'm looking at all of the paint running off the edge of the canvas, and I'm just like on the verge of hyperventilating. I'm like, oh my god, all that paint going to waste. And I'm just like, oh, it hurts. I know a lot of it's gonna be like the medium, like the Floetrol and everything mixed in, but still, that shit ain't cheap either. And I know some people will put parchment down like underneath of their paint pours so that it drips like onto the parchment, and then they can pop the paint drips off of there and make stuff with them. And I guess that's okay if you also are like dabbling in doing stuff with those. I mean, some people will turn them into like earrings and jewelry and stuff and necklaces, and I guess you could also, like, if you've got the colors not completely jacked up, like try to do like some funky abstract mosaics or something with them if you like glue them down and stuff. But it hurts me so bad to watch all of the paint waste off. I saw one video of somebody doing something, and they had the paint so thick on their canvas. It was just caked on there. It almost looked like it had been piped on, like with an icing bag. Like, it was that thick. And then they took an MF'n squeegee and squeegeed all of the paint off the canvas and left the design underneath flat. And I was like, oh my god, you just wasted almost a third of a tube of paint on each colors, and that did not look like cheap paint. And oh my god, I was just, it was bad. I was like sitting here having a conniption fit, and I'm like, I don't know why I care, because it's their money, but I was just like, oh my god, you totally didn't just do that. And I'm terrible. I'm just like, oh lord, no, you didn't. I just, I couldn't. I'm sure it was for shock effect or something, but Oh, buddy. Buddy, buddy, buddy. I was just like, no, 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 no. Oh, it was bad. I was just sitting here like, where's my brown paper bag to breathe into? Because, oh my god, that would not have flown in this household. I would have been, oh no, 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 no. Find another way. I'm like stretching my supplies as far as I can. I never know when I'm going to be able to replace anything. Like, hell no. I saw this one craft idea, a video for it. Had a ton of views on it, on using water bottle lids as a Christmas craft. And I was really confused, so I was like, okay, how the fuck's this gonna work? And so we do have a bit of fluff underneath there, but I think it'll be alright. So I was like, okay, well, let's see. And didn't really, like, it started out okay, but they used like a real almost like fun fur, but it was short fun fur. It was like a goldish color, and they were wrapping it around the bottle cap to like make a fluffy circle. And I was like, okay, well, what the fuck are they gonna do with this? And then I thought, well, are they just gonna like hang that? But no, then they did that to more, and they made like a snowflake shape. But it didn't look right. Like, I don't know if it was because it was this gold color. It looked funny. I don't know. I was just like, okay, obviously not my cup of tea, but alright, I guess. Why can I never find anything when I need to find it? But when I don't need it, it's like all I can fucking find. Alright, hold on. I had my wire cutters. Oh wait, they're right there. I just didn't see them because they were black. Actually, the husband's wire cutters. So, now the roof isn't as heavy as I was thinking it was gonna be, but I'm still thinking that we'll probably do a bit of support structure here. So I want to do one there. Alright, so that should be, that actually cut really easy. These are just bamboo skewers. They're not that thick. These are old ones that we had. Right, I'll have to go find that. For one of the pets does. We have some that are thicker than this. I would try to get the thinner ones. I don't know how much these were. Trying to make sure I don't cut my hand in there. Don't want to pinch my hand. It's been a long enough day. It's been a long enough day. We don't need any more problems, friends. We really don't. Alright, so there's our 4 corners. And I'd kind of like to also add a piece in there, so probably get, well, actually that could be its own guy. I'm just spinning it in a circle so I don't have it go flying like the other piece did. It's not like these are that thick. I can just snap it. I was just trying to be careful. Alright. Let me move you over. So, how do I want to do this? How do we want to do this? Like, actually, we probably could have fit that whole square in here without trimming it. Ow. Ow. See, the low temps. Damn it. Get the fuck off my finger. The low temp glue. The low temp glue doesn't burn you immediately, but it like starts out warm and then it like sticks to your skin and then it starts to feel warmer. So I guess it's kind of like a warning shot over the bow about, hey, dumbass, you did something you're not gonna like in a minute. Try to use my 2 short ones. Where's that glue stick? I don't think I can use it yet. Alright, let me get my feet bent back here. And the benefit of... Oh! Put the foot down. The benefit of doing this also is that we're also putting glue on the seam. You're probably not seeing it very well, but yeah, I need to see, so I'm sorry if you can't fully see what I'm doing, but I'm working with hot glue and I need to see what the fuck I'm doing. So there you go. You can kind of see down in there now. We've got the glue coming up this stitched corner, and then we stuck our stick in there. Sorry guys, but me not getting burnt is more important than you being able to see every single thing I'm doing. I'll try to talk you through it. Alright. Okay. Get my footed peeled back out of the way here. Alright, I am glad we went and grabbed that other stick, because we definitely... Oh shit, is this the wrong one? No, it's not. Why are you so tall? Why are you so tall? I don't know why you were that big, but you were. It's unexpected. Alright, and then that will also give us a bit more stability so we're not quite so floppy, in theory. Just help tighten up our corners a bit. I was originally thinking I was gonna have to like put a couple stitches in our corners, but then the house was gonna bow funny, so I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. But alright, this is gonna be a little awkward because I don't know if it's gonna start grabbing the new stick or not. It doesn't look like it did. Alright. use this guy. Bit of scrap here. Let me just push you down into where I want you to be. The glue strands. It's like that fucking fake cobwebbing stuff from Halloween. Alright, now you get out of there. Get. This one's gonna be a little bit tougher. Alright, so we want our corner to stand up, because right now he's kinda sad. He's a sad corner. So I can't glue the dowel, little dowel guy, or little skewer, because I'll probably burn thyself if I even try, or I'll end up dropping it on the desk and gluing it to my placemat, or gluing it to me. You know, there's all sorts of scenarios that are possible here, because it's me. I'm not proud to admit that. I'm not too proud, you know. It's me and a glue gun. I'm surprised I'm allowed to do needle felting unsupervised, to be perfectly honest with you. Alright. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Yes, we're not so floppy. I mean, we're a little floppy here, but that's a lot better. Lots more stability there. Alright. Now let's see, the glue gun's starting to grab our stick friend here. Alright, this line's all sorts of squiggles and crooked shenanigans. Oh, what happened here? Donk. I don't think that had fully set up, or because it was on fuzz, it decided it was not gonna hold it the way I wanted it to. Fascinating. Maybe it just hadn't solidified yet. That's also possible. Alright, stick. Oh, go over there! Let go of me. Let go. I don't mind getting paint on me, usually, but if I get glue on me... Ugh. Alright. Forget it. Then I start having a little hissy fit. Okay. So, let's do... Let's see, what color is this? This is red. Should we do two of the same color? Or should we do like a little... I think we should do a red one and a green one, honestly. But that's just me. Wow, so that glue seeping out of the nozzle was starting to solidify as it was seeping out, because it's that cold in here. My goodness. Goodness gracious. And I picked these bows that actually have glitter on them. And I was like, oh, sparkles. And now I'm looking at my finger and I'm like, oh, sparkles. I like to look at glitter. I hate it when it gets on me. It's like the plague. Anybody that's done hardcore crafting or worked in a craft store, they know. They know. Glitter is not for the faint of heart. 'Cause holy shit. Let me tell you. Now, we did have a bow over here, but that bow's kind of... Did you just let go? Felt like you did. That bow's pretty sad, so... How about we fix that bad boy up? The bow on the wreath on the front of the house was a lot more impressive. And I've told you guys horror stories of working in retail at the craft store. I mean, the little whitetails will hang down, but that's okay. That should be more than fine. Where, like from September onward was nothing but Glitter Central, Glitter City. So I did customer service desk for 3 years, 3.5 years, front end supervisor, doing returns and shit. By the end of the night, because I was also like one of the main cashiers that was always open, like we'd be calling up other people, but you know, if there was just a couple people in line that just had a few things, we would handle it. So not only did we handle the returns at my register, we also rang up normal sales, and oh my god. There were some nights where I just wanted, we had to sweep out our registers, and every night before I did, all I did was just stand there. And the one manager's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like shaking out my shirt. And I'm running my hands through my hair, and I'm shaking out my hair, and I'm like, Look at this. Do you see this glitter? There's like a fucking pound of glitter on the floor for me shaking out my shirt and my hair and, you know, my pants, everything. There's just glitter everywhere, and I have to take this home, and now I'm gonna find it all over my fucking house. I was like, do you understand how terrible and evil this shit is? Like, this is god awful. It's terrible. Okay, so that's not so bad. Alright, now we were talking about only securing one side of the roof so that we had our own little candy stash. So, glad I went and got that other bit of glue stick here. Because we are starting to... Oh, maybe we're not starting to get into it. I thought we were. You guys ever use your glue gun on high? And you're like trying to force melt it so hard that it's steaming? Like, I'm trying to force that fucker. I'm like, come on, let's go. It's getting stuck. Oh, shit. No. Alright. We will see how well this attaches. Like, we don't want it too attached because we want to be able to flip up the one side, you know? So we've gotten it a little off center. Like this side's like way more over than the other. Oops. Oops-a-doodles. That's Nisey for ya. Never gets anything even. I mean, I could even it out a little bit, but don't know. I'm like, what is this thing that I'm looking at? What is this white thing? It's the glue. Come on, glue gun. Don't fail me now. Don't fail me now, buddy. I need you here. Ah, get the fuck off my finger. These glue strings kill me. Ugh, it's like little hairs that won't go away. Okay. There's a reason I don't glue gun much anymore. There's a reason. So, I mean, if we don't attach that... I mean, I probably will, because if I put candy in here, I'm going to forget it. But you could leave this flap open and then, you know, have a secret candy stash that nobody knows about. Except for you. My hand is shaking. It's also because I'm on low temp and I'm trying to get a lot of this out of here. In one go. Let me get that bit of glue out of there. Alright, so yeah, our roof's a little lopsided, but that's okay. And I do know that we're gonna see like the fuzz like underneath of the roof pieces, but you know what? It's snow accumulation. That's all that is. That's all that is. It's just snow accumulated. Alright. Now, what on earth? Oh, it's at my feet. I didn't even have to get up. Didn't have to get up. It was at the feeties. At the little footies. Alright. I'm extra incompetent today. I couldn't figure out what direction my earbuds were supposed to face. Alright. Let me see here. Let me see if it's still snowing. 2 closings. You don't say. And what are these 2 closings for? Oh, the 2 places that are still struggling with some power outages are closed tomorrow morning. I'm surprised, but they're a little bit more mountainy where those 2 spots are, so I can kind of see it. It looks like it stopped snowing. Oh, yeah, it's all moving out. Missouri's getting pretty slammed, though. There's like a swath of green in the middle of all of the snow. Holy crap. Well then. Well then, indeed. Alright. So I'm just kind of letting the glue gun figure out what it wants to do for a minute. So I'm getting some more of our fluff. Right? And gonna snake that. We're gonna do some snow fluff on our roof here. Hang on, let's see if I can refluff all this together and try to make a bigger bit here. Here, you can look at the house. So, I mean, it's not so bad in all of its definitely homemade glory. But, you know, as long as you're having fun doing the project, right? This project was a bit of a challenge, though. I will say that. Alright, so we've got our snow. Yeah, that should be alright. Okay. So. Get our glue laid out in there. Where's my sticked? Okay. So definitely want to make use of one of my scrap pieces of skewer so we don't slam our finger into our fluffy stuff. That would not be cool. Alright. Yes. Our house roof is just trying to slide off. That's okay. Yeah, that's alright. Alright, now question is, do we want snow on the side of the roof, or do we just kind of want it to sit on up into here? This one little bit's a little strange right in there. Let me, oh my god. Why glue strands? Why? Alright, that's not so bad. Okay. Okay, now I want to come back in. That's not long enough. Let's try that. Let's see. Just gonna roll this guy together. Oh, it's getting so cold in here. You ever in a room and you can just feel the cold aura seeping in around the edges? That's what this feels like. That's actually my hand shaking. That's not me doing that on purpose. That is all my hand strength. Almost as bad as that bottle of tacky glue before we got the clog out of it. It wouldn't be so bad, like I said earlier, if I turn it up to high temp. But I'm also not really wanting to burn myself, especially after the husband went to bed. Our aloe plant outside's kind of dead. The snow kind of killed it. So, I might be able to get something out of it, but it'd probably be a bit of a struggle bus. Alright, just kind of getting this stretched out here. Alright, just kind of, you know, getting some blown snow that accumulated in the cracks and crevices of our house here. Glue gun, please don't take a dive. Ow. Off of the, where's my stick-it? Off of the desk. Like, what you guys see is pretty much the extent of my workspace. This is as big as it gets. Like, behind here, that's my first monitor. And behind this paint bottle is my second monitor. So, it's a tight fit, to say the least. But I did ask for some 8x10 canvases for when we get back into painting, or for when we decide to take a needle felting break. So that way we'll be able to fit it in the shot a bit better. I think I only had one 11x14 canvas left. I've got a couple tiny mini canvases And I still have some wood slices left. And I have my 5x5 squares. Got a ton of those still. Okay, so got some snow over there. Flip you back around. This polyfill came in handy. Gotta say, wasn't the whitest polyfill I would have preferred. Like, I would have liked it a little bit brighter. I was actually contemplating taking some of my white acrylic paint and watering it down and sponging it on top of our display board, to on top of the poly fiber stuff, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a brighter white. But then I was beginning to think, well, maybe it's just the way the shadows are hitting it. I'm beginning to think that maybe this stick is a high temp stick, because it's definitely a different color. We're definitely in this other stick now because it's coming out more yellow. I didn't think we had just high temp sticks though. I thought we had... Uh-oh. That felt like the stick popped loose on the inside. That's not good. I didn't hear it rattle. I don't feel it rattle, so I think we're still okay, but I think it popped loose of one of its anchor points. I mean, if we had had a better glue... I mean, if you have time to do like a more fabric-y glue, or like a super bond, not like super glue, but like a better bonding glue than hot glue, I would go with that. Like, even the tacky glue would probably work, but you're gonna have to sit there and do it a lot slower and kind of babysit it while it dries. And I'm trying to just get through this because I really need to get started on the other Christmas gifts next weekend, because I don't know how long the parentals is going to take, and I am still far from done the husbands. I mean, we can take a look at where the husbands is at the moment. Nah. Get your finger out of the hot glue, please. I guess it's more like warm glue, but... Okay, I think we're about ready to assemble. Gingerbread assemble. Alright. Get all of... I'm gonna need every ounce of space that we can get here. Let me tell you. Because this base is huge, so I'm gonna have to move all of our friends off to the side here. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't get rid of the hot glue gun yet, though, because we still need that. But, yeah, let me... For those that haven't seen it, this is the husband's gift so far. This foot, man. This foot's just not having it. It's just like, nope. Well, I'll have to fix the foot later, but yeah, that's his... The arms. One of the arms is longer than the other, and I feel really bad about that. But he's like, oh, don't worry about it. He goes, it's a handmade gift. It's supposed to be derpy. And I'm like, yeah, but I really didn't want it to be derpy. He goes, well, it's gonna. So eventually he's gonna have a tail that he can like sit back and lean on. But The tail I'm still working on. This is going to be the tail down here, or the little piece of metal sticking out. Right there, that's going to be where the tail's coming down, but I still got a long ways to go on him. Alright, let me get the base. So, our base is huge. It's bigger than it's a little bit longer than 11 by 14 canvas, so. Ah! Okay, everything's falling. Alright, Marvin, you've been wonderful. Thank you. Let me put our needle friend back in its container. And let me stick the container back in its drawer. Okay, so I'm gonna stick the house over there. So this is the base. Like I said, it takes up just about the entirety of our setup here. I originally had it covered in white felt, so took a couple pieces that I needle felted to the back through the styrofoam, and then I had started, it's picking up every piece of cat hair in this house, and I had started to wrap the edges in the yarn, and then I was like, oh, well, you know, I don't know if that's not gonna work too well. So then we decided to go with what we did and grabbed the polyfill, and that seems to be working for us. So our tree is going to slide into here, into this circular slot, right? Just have to make sure that I'm going to be able to best laid plans. Put that there. Hopefully we can still get in there. Okay, so let's start to, I think I'm gonna go to high temp for this. Yeah, we're gonna go to high temp for this. Because we are gonna need it. Come on, glue gun. Glue gun, I know that you can pump this out faster than this. I wouldn't care quite so much, but it's cold in here. So the glue is solidifying faster than I really want it to. So alright, I'm just gonna kind of gently but forcefully pushed out on that, because we need to make sure that's gonna stick. Oh no, that's, oh, what did I do? I didn't want to do that. There we go. Alright, just gonna give that an extra minute here. While we can. Okay. It's still a little rocky, but it's not gonna, it shouldn't pull up. Now, for this guy. this guy is gonna be. Oh yeah, now you come out fast. Where were you 3 seconds ago? Stupid glue gun. Alright. Glue strings everywhere. Okay, so we'll get that in there. And I'll post a photo of what this looks like. Once everything is in place from the correct angle, but this is kind of, let me see, I don't know if I can pull out any further. Hang on, let me try to grab the right window here. That's probably as zoomed out as I can get and have you still see. So we've got that, right? There's like no room on my desk. And let's see, let's get our little snowman guy here. Oh yeah, now it's coming out. Oh yeah, it's steaming everything. Where were you when I was doing the tree, my friend? You in there. Actually, he's kind of cute. He wouldn't make a bad pin, to be perfectly honest. I mean, we could have probably just needle felted him to the board, but I was afraid of distorting his butt a little too much. Alright. Now. Alright, so I've got no room and I'm going to drop everything in a second. Okay. So we've got little snowman doodle. He's in there. Alright, so we've got our little walkway. Up in here. So there's the red and the green dots for like the M&Ms leading up to the walkway. Okay, now let's see if I can. Oh shit, I hope we have enough glue. Just looked at how much glue stick we've gone through here. We went through a bit more than I was expecting. Ah, yes, the smell of hot glue in the glue gun. Okay, so let's see if we can get that tucked in there. So probably should have waited to secure the roof entirely until I made sure that we were good and attached in there, but it feels pretty good. Alright, now you could like make your own little gingerbread people or whatever that you want to put out in the yard. I almost made a gingerbread flamingo, but I didn't have time. So then, there we go. There is our needle felted gingerbread house display. Mostly all needle felted with a few embellishments here and there. And we had a little bit of help with the styrofoam form under the tree and on the base. So yay! This seasonal project did take us a little bit longer, but I still think it's pretty cute. You know, adds a little bit of something. That snowman's seen things, you guys. He's seen things. I'll get a better picture posted up with a different background so you guys can see, and I'll put that on the Twitter and the let me just unplug that before I end up burning myself or forgetting that it's plugged in. When we went for our walk, we came back and we were starting dinner. I'm like, oh, fuck, the glue gun. Because I forgot the glue gun had been plugged in when the power went out, and yeah, so, and that became the last thing on my mind. But, yeah, so I'll get some photos posted to the places, and I just have to dig out the camera. I think I know where it's at. So yeah, so thank you for coming along on this crazy ass journey. And I'll try to take a photo with the lights off too, so you can see the little lights lit up on the tree. And I've got one hiding behind the star here, so the star kind of looks like it's glowing. Well, actually, we could probably pop off that light, and let me pop off the other light. It's gonna get kind of dark in here, and we can send that light that way, and then, you know, our star kind of looks like it's glowing a little bit, not like much, not much, but, you know, kind of, sort of, but, yeah, well, I'll take some better pictures, and we'll post it on the Kofi and the Insta, and all of the places. Speaking of which, don't forget to follow those socials. We have the YouTube channel, which is the same name as here. Actually, it's the same name pretty much everywhere. The link should be down below somewhere under the About section. So we've got the YouTube channel, same name as here. The Kofi page, same NiseyBGN. I'm still trying to get the store set up over there. I've got a couple of pieces available for purchase. And I still have to get a couple of more things posted up over there. I still have to finish a needle felting video, which now I should be able to work on that a little bit more, and then I can get our last needle felted project posted for sale up over there, and then, you know, I can get the flamingo painting put up there, and all of the things. So I'm slowly working on it. I just haven't had time to sit down and just focus on that. And I have to go through my inventory too and see what I still have left on the magnets and stuff, but we got that. And then, you know, there's the Instagram. The Instagram, I think if you just search NiseyBGN, you should find it. When you get to the page, it should say Nisey Paints as well. But, you know, the flamingo should be over there, so then you know it's me. And all of that stuff. So, today was Monday. Next stream day is going to be Thursday this week, and we will be back in Coral Island exploring all of the things and the stuffs. So, with that in mind, oh yeah, and then Friday we'll be Planet Zoo, and we'll be back working on our restaurant. I already know what I'm gonna call it. So, and where it's situated, we might be able to get another small habitat animal in on the other side of it, maybe. We'll see. And then Saturday I am gonna be co-hosting with Lita on the Wild Challenges podcast. And Fair's going to be on as the guest. Last show of the year for the podcast is going to be December 10th. So if you are a Wild Challenges player, the death list show, December 10th, make sure you get your death lists for the year in by December 8th at the latest, please. And we'll be doing more reminders for that the closer we get. And then Sunday we'll be back with art, and we'll be starting to work on the mother's Christmas present, her little rooster rooster ornament guy. So with that, you guys have a good night. Stay warm if you're someplace cold. Stay cool if you are someplace warm. Stay dry. And I will see you all on Thursday. Until then, have a good week.